It's on the podium, I think. Okay, here we go, guys.
Okay, so I'm Rose. I'm going to become a clinical psychologist one day. And as university students, we're all very familiar with the challenges that come with making critical life decisions, such as choosing a career to look towards. So my career choice did not come immediately. I chose my major before here, but 2.5 years ago when I graduated high school, I would have never thought I'd be later pursuing a degree in psychology. And my interest in this profession began with planning, which involves analyzing yourself and your passions and your interests. And from that, you can research possible careers and their professions that you can do with that. Okay, so industrial and organizational psychologists work with organizations and they help with the hiring process, and they also can do training with employees. Forensic psychologists work in criminology or social justice, and they often provide expert witness testimony in courts. Sport psychologists work with athletes. They focus on enhancing the athlete's performance. Education for this requires graduate school, and when you're choosing undergraduate and graduate schools, you should consider the size of the institution, the location, the cost, and the classes. Cognitive psychologists study the human mind. They are interested in figuring out the reasons behind the decisions we make. School psychologists work with students who provide counseling and interventions. Engineering psychologists, they take psychology and they try to shape the technological developments, and they work in industry. The experience you have will depend on the school you have, and also any volunteer or internships that you can have that's related. And we also have to think about like the jobs that we might want to have and have. So when you're applying for the position, the person that will decide if you are cut out will think about your previous experiences. Community psychologists work with social organizations, and they want to promote social justice as well as prevention. Clinical psychologists work with individuals and groups. They want to assess and treat psychological disorders. Counseling psychologists work with individuals and groups as well, but they focus more on the behaviors that contribute to psychological and physical well-being. And preparation for psychologists involves licensing, but your education and experiences will also help you prepare for the profession you're going into. Experimental psychologists are interested in the mind, and they assess both animals and humans. Health psychologists work in healthcare systems, and they want to help develop strategies for promoting social and emotional well-being. And last but not least, neuropsychologists work with they also can focus on basically any kind of researching when it has to do with the way we think. They work with a lot of mental brain scan imaging. Anyways, I don't have a lot of slides, that's why it's for excited. Okay, sorry. Anyways, so consider your planning and education and experience and preparation while going into a great career, and it will be meaningful. Okay.
Thank you.